With Penn head coach Ray Priore. Coach Priore, first day of spring ball here. What were kind of some of your evaluations from the practice?
Excited about the energy. The kids play with great energy, and I was really pleased with their performance, understanding where they had to be. Heck of a transition from a year ago when Coach Swanson first got here. You put the offense in for the first time. Now the kids obviously have plenty of time to learn it in the fall. Last year, and came out and executed pretty well and pretty clean. Not a lot of mental mistakes. It was really good. And again, day one, no injuries, so it's always a good start.
How do you go about taking the momentum from last season, such a great season, and end it on such a high note? How do you transition that into the weight room and then spring ball?
Sure, I think that's really perfect. That's where we really started back in. Coach Rivera does a great job with the guys in the weight room, in the off season, that 8-week period that we had from the end of the season to now. The kids really gelled. Then it's building leadership all over again, right? We had some key members of our team graduate: Trevor Radosovich, Trey Flowers, Jake Heimlicher, Garrett, R.J. Starkey. All those guys were great team leaders. We got to really reestablish who the leadership of this group is, get them together, and let them lead the way. And they've done a really nice job, coming back in the semester. Kids had a spring break last week, which is great, and they came back with great fire.
Coach, you mentioned some of those transfer guys, Radosovich, Heimlicher, really going to big-time FBS schools. What does that do for your program?
Well, it just tells you how the talent level that we have, right? They're capable of recruiting here at a place in the Ivy League. You see a lot of guys in the league going to major colleges in that way. And they were good players here, and hopefully they'll continue that path. So they have a lot of goals in their mind of what they want to do, play at that next level, and then obviously the level after that. So we wish them the best in that journey.
Back to looking at this year's team, Aidan's development, third year in the program. Seems like it's going to be a big year for him, not only on the field, but as a leader as well.
Yeah, I think it is. You watch Aidan, just come into play the last 5 games as a freshman. That was the first step. Last year, coming in, had to learn a new system, and really then developed as the year went along. And his mental approach to the game is unbelievable. He really has got great patience on the field and lets things develop. Really a true student of the game. And then obviously this year, excited, going to your junior year. That's another step moving forward for him.
Looking at the defense, it seems like the middle of the defense, defensive tackle and linebacker, is going to be a strong point for you guys.
Yeah, we do. We have the linebackers coming back. Jonathan Melvin, Jack Fairman, who was really good, and then the big boys up front, Will, Micah Morris, Joey Slackman. Those guys are fortified what we had a good defense last year. And really, if you look at it, the 2 guys that graduated with all league status, both Jake Heimlicher and Garrett Morris both graduated. But Grant Ristoff did a great job, and now it's a development of the full team, right? Now we got to bring everybody to be part of it, not just the guys that left, but not just the guys who will be seniors now, but the young kids we have in the program. And that's what the spring is all about, is that further development of your young kids, and they're to take those next step and find out what their role is going to be within the scheme and the system.
What's kind of your message to this team heading into this spring? You guys have a lot more practices to go. What's kind of the mindset for you?
Patience. I think the mistake you get, I think sometimes, is you want to go too fast. Okay, you want to do a step at a time. Young freshmen are going to make mistakes because they're doing it really now the second time through, but they're still learning. And the patience with themselves, okay, with their teammates, and then with the scheme and the system, because that sometimes takes time to gel. So we have to play with good patience, early on here. I'm really anxious to see where we'll be in another 12 practices.
Before we get out of here, I want to ask you about the recruiting class and then also your upcoming summer camps. I know that's a big part for the program every year.
Sure, recruiting class, again, you never know until they get here, right? On paper, we got some talented young men from all over, and I think really fill some real needs of ours in every position, if you look at it from that perspective, the number of kids that we have. And then the camps in the summertime are huge for us, because it's all about evaluating. A lot of things you're trying to evaluate. One is obviously the young man's talent. Film helps out, but there's no doubt that watching those guys in person definitely helps out. Jared Richardson, a freshman's here because he came in our camp and really did a great job. His numbers are fantastic, and other players like that, so it's key. Then we go to camps around the country and try to get a chance to see who those guys are. That's that physical, that football skill set you learn, and then the recruiting process. Then who are they as people? And what is their football IQ? How important is football in their lives and everything else? So it's a long process, and dead smack in the middle of it.
Coach Priore, thank you for your time. Good luck this season.
Appreciate it. Drive. Ourselves, Villanova University, who started in Yale, are all going into our 15th year. The date will be April 18th, okay, 10 10 to 2 on campus, where we hope to get a lot of folks involved. We're trying to get even bigger this year. That's been something with the football program has mainly been focused on it. We've opened up to the rest of the department. We want to get more athletic teams involved, and it's an incredible program. Basically, guys come down, they do a cheek swab, and at the end, they're going to the registry. Okay, and then through the years, we've had over 24 people get selected for it, coming just out of our drive. An incredible way to make a difference in someone's life, someone's family. So a great thing, and anybody out there that wants to come be a part of it.
All right, I'm here with Penn quarterback Aidan Sayin. Aidan, really appreciate you taking the time, man. Started out spring ball tonight. What were your evaluations of the practice?
I think we did really well today. First day coming out, just getting some kinks out of there, but I think we executed well. Had some fun out here, which is all you can really ask for. So,
back for your third year in the program, what's kind of your mindset heading into this season?
We're trying to get that championship. We came close last year, but still, disappointing season in the end if we don't come away with it. So this year we really want to just get that ring on our finger.
Yourself personally, this offseason and now heading into this spring ball, what's it kind of been like for you taking on maybe a little bit of a new role as a leadership type of role?
Definitely just trying to develop my leadership. There's older guys who definitely have maybe more equity within the program, but I'm just trying to build it, show that I'm working every day, show my teammates, who I can be. So just trying to lead by example now and bring that voice.
Let's talk about this group of pass catchers. Josh Casilli, Stokes, Malone Howley, just a really good group of pass catchers. Can you talk about that group a little bit?
Yeah, so we got a lot of guys coming back, which will be a good time. And now with a year under our belts with Coach Flonstrom, it'll be great just developing these routes, these combos, getting the fine details down, and just really having fun out there when we sling it around.
Yeah, you mentioned it there. Working with Coach Swanson for a second season, how's it going into another year of his offense?
Last year was great, developing it, and there's so much more that we can do with the detail of the offense. So once we get those down and just keep working and getting everything perfect, it's going to be a fun run.
How about the guys up front, Purcell, Bergen, Ligos, that group?
So we'll have a lot of new guys this year rotating through, so we'll see. We'll have the competition in the spring and next fall, so we'll see who comes out on top, but I'm really excited for these guys, show what they can do.
Aidan, really appreciate you, man. Best of luck this season.
I don't got nothing on my face, do I?
You're good, man. You're good. Here with Penn linebacker Jonathan Melvin. Jonathan, started out spring ball practice tonight. What were kind of your evaluations of the practice?
It's good. A lot of energy. I think we're really just trying to pick right back up where we left off in the fall. I think it was fast, flying. We got some things we got to still sharpen up. We got a lot of young guys coming up, and we got a lot of talent as well too. So a lot of high speed. Now's the next step is really just being controlled and understanding better communication. So just rinking out things as practice one starts. So we got these next 11 to really perfect our craft.
Talk about this defense as a whole. You guys really flew around last year. We're an explosive group. Some returners this year. Yourself, Jack Fairman, the guys up front at the defensive tackle spot. Can you just talk about this group as a whole?
Yeah, we're a brotherhood. Honestly, I think we really hold each other accountable, and we love to eat. All of us. We have a good amount of guys coming back. I think we only lost 1, 2 people on our defense, if I'm not mistaken, 3. But we got a lot of good guys coming back up as well. So it's gonna be very exciting. I think we got a lot of guys hungry to step up and ready for their chance, because we had some older guys last year, so they were grinding and crafting the thing. So now they got the opportunity and making the best of it. And we see a lot of guys doing that. So we got a lot of competition and a lot of positions to really figure things out with that. So I'm very excited to see what a lot of our guys do. Like me personally, I'm just trying to come back and perfect my craft, honestly, with this next year, and same with some of the other guys, and some of the younger guys are just ready to get their chance right now. So that's kind of where we're at with that one.
How about those guys in front of you, Joey Slackman, Michael Morris, freeing things up for you to come in, clean up with some tackles? Can you talk about them?
Those my boys, man. It's kind of funny. I got a love-hate relationship with them, honestly, because I love them because they do their job well, but I hate them because when they do their job too well. It's like, man, say something for me, honestly. So, yeah, I'm excited. I still think, we got the best D-line in the league, honestly. It's just the pride I have in my boys up front. And I'm really excited to, see what we do this year and pick right back up from where we left off, honestly. Yeah, just keep doing what we're doing.
How about Jack Fairman next year? What'd you see from him last year and then early this offseason?
Man, I knew as soon as Jack actually came in that COVID year, I recognized he started. I think he was probably one of the main dudes who really challenged me to work even harder. And I give him a lot of respect for that. I love Jack. Smart, very, very smart dude. I thought I was a smart guy too. He came in, he's smart just as he is on the field and off the field. And I think our chemistry is consistently growing. Our communication is really good. We're at a point now where we don't need verbal communication. We can just really look at each other. We can just be talking and not even looking, and we just understand what each other's doing. So I think both of us, him as smart as he is, as athletic as he is, and as gifted as he is just going to be great. And I know, again, I'm going to be competing with him trying to get more tackles this year. He got me last year. So I'm excited, man. It's, having a brother that I could trust 110%, and I know he's going to know where he's going to be, and he's going to be in the right spot. It makes my job even easier. So
So I know you spent some time in the transfer portal this year. What was that experience like, and what really was it about Penn and just his brotherhood and family that brought you back here?
Yeah, the transfer portal was kind of it was interesting. It was different from recruiting out of high school. I entered the portal for a variety of reasons. Trying to figure out what exactly it was going to be like coming back. But I think I really came down to the conclusion that really made me want to come back is the fact that it's like I had to really realize what I had in front of me. I had chemistry with these guys. I had a lot of understanding of all my teammates, understanding of the playbook, familiarity with the coaching staff as well. And it was just like, I didn't really want to give that up. Thankfully, I think I had 2 years of eligibility left, something like that. I'm not really sure, but just the idea of, coming back and kind of finishing what I started, not only on the team aspect of trying to come back and win the championship, but also on an individual aspect as well. So it was really just taking the second to look around. Even just today, it was really just a blessing to get back on the field and being around all these guys, the linebacker group, the defense, Coach Benson, Coach DuPont, all of our other coaches as well, and even the offenses. And it just, I just couldn't leave it yet. I feel like I had unfinished business left again for this program and for myself individually. So I just couldn't leave like that.
So as we wrap here, what's kind of your mentality and mindset heading into this spring ball?
Oh yeah, just spring ball. Like I said, I'm coming in to sharpen. This is a year for me. I understand the game. I know the playbook like the back of my hand. So it's really the idea of consistently leading and bringing other guys as well, but also on a personal level. Well, one, again, on the team level, bringing other guys up and then consistently building and maintaining that standard that we're at and getting everybody on board and keeping them on board. And on an individual standpoint, I'm really here to sharpen myself, wrinkle out everything and really perfect my craft. My mindset coming into the next season is really to strive for Defensive Player of the Year. I feel like that's the only way you need to approach it, regardless, because I feel like if not, I'm cheating myself. And I think that's just the way it needs to be. The way I look at it is that if I give my best on all aspects on the field, that's my best contribution as well to the team as well. So I think both the team aspect of it and the individual aspect of it are interdependent of each other and wrap together. So that's definitely my mindset moving forward.
Jonathan, thank you for your time. Best of luck this season.
Thank you.